Still kind of waking up. And why am I waking up? And basically, I took a shower. It's 9:19. I'm pretty exhausted. Today's going to be a heavy coffee drinking day. It is what it is. I got to figure out if there's any damages, stuff like that. I got woken up around about 2 a.m. I got tomato plants. This one is really doing well. I gave it some really good newts. So, Dirk Oakley sent me some tomato seeds. I got one plant grown and I bought a plant locally. I'm not going to isolate them. I'm not selling seeds of tomatoes. So I just wanted to have a couple tomato plants this year. Deer might get to them. Holy Ghost Peppers, aka Kenny. Mark, what's up? So yeah, I've had a horrible sleep last night. So what we're going to do, we're just walk the premises, see if there's any damage. This is what I do every day anyway. Either before orders or after. See if there's any damage. And nets like this, not good. There's no, I mean, it's fine. See, I got to put weights on them so they hold down. There's no flowers on there, so that's okay. But I got to make sure nets are always in place, always in place. But a lot of plants don't even have. So this row looks pretty good. I was concerned about the neighbor's tree that goes 20 foot into my property and it breaks every year. It's already cost me $200 this year and $7,000 last year. It'll continue happening because they don't care. Whatever. I mention it all the time. Like, dude, there's hangers. They don't even care. Look at that. Right over my grow. So I'm going to have to get up there and do their work. But, I'm the bitter neighbor. But, yeah. Thank you. There's a lot more work that needs to be done. This eventually needs to be tore down. I'm still setting up. I did cut the grass yesterday. Chipmunks freaking everywhere. Just so many issues here. Always issues. I like this, but I don't like this. It needs to be longer. Some of the pools weren't right. I need to fix this up. So I'm getting to the point that I will. I'm afraid to even look in here. The hell's that? Probably. You know what the heck? I was noticing this model. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube channels. Oh, it's beyond annoying. What I could do is just sue them. I threatened a lawsuit already, and they came over and they're like, "We'll cut your stuff up for you. Get it out, fix your fence." They fixed the fence. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really sick of neighbors. This stuff, I swear, like, let's see, there's flaws in this. There's big time flaws in this. What the hell is in here? Anyway. I notice a temperature difference in here, which is good, which is really, really, really good. Even with that gaping hole. I really wish the material was a little bit longer. There was see, this connecting piece right here. It's supposed to go up on here, which there's a hole. There's no hole in there. So, I mean, I do have leftover parts that I never finished putting up. Is there any bendy parts? No, not one. So the manufacturer screwed up, hence I get a semi-crappy greenhouse. I will personally tell you, I've spoken with many people about these greenhouse things. It's hit or miss. Oh boy. All right. I'll bring the weed whacker out here and eventually cut all this wood up. Oh yeah. Neighbor's bushes going into my property too. So my goals, I've realized I've reached full capacity on coffee drinking. Not today, but on like every day. Yeah, so I have to keep trimming their bush. It goes into my property. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I actually just said that on camera. I'm keeping it real, folks. I'm keeping it real. Like that's unacceptable. Like, you let that happen? So anyway, so I have to trim that back, and what I'm gonna do is probably put a cheapy privacy fence on the inside of my other fence just to hold that back. Or I'll salt the crap out of that. I usually buy those buckets of salt during the winter. So yeah, everybody's causing me more work. Grumpy. I just realized I'm grumpy. So I'll be all right once I get some food in me and something done. You guys keep me, yeah. Okay, so actually, here's something to talk about. In this area last year, I did a lot of capsicum pubescens. And people asked me, why would I do it in a shady area? Believe it or not, capsicum pubescens likes shady areas. So I might as well utilize the mistakes of others and profiteer off it. So I put it in this area. That's why I have this here. I don't even know why I put this here. But anyway, just gonna make it like a little review station, little getaway station. So, holy mosquitoes. Dude, another thing. I'm not even gonna get into it. Not even gonna get into it. I'm thinking maybe I should tear this down. To be honest, I like it, but I don't know. People start opening their pools that are pitch green. All the mosquito eggs hatch, and they're all under there. I got to get out of here. I got to move. Grumpy me. But anyway, so far so good. Everything looks good so far, but I haven't done anything today. So, all right. Yeah, I haven't had my coffee yet, folks. Oh, and I had horrible sleep. I did a video last night. Check it out. I think what I might do is condense that video down to like 4 minutes. Hey, Brandon. Yep, you're right about that. So, I still got a lot of work. It's actually a positive thing. I got cameras here. Okay, I tell this story a lot, probably because I really like this story, and zero anger on it. Zero, like zero. In fact, I wish I had it on camera. It would have made an awesome freaking video. So that house back there, yeah, this is like 2 years ago. They had a high school football party or something, and they were all drunk and did an all-nighter and all that stuff. So I came out here in the morning. There was somebody laying over there. I'm like, dude, what would they kill somebody in my property? It was one of the high school football people. They jumped the fence here and ate a 7-pot Primo, and he was throwing up all over himself. And he's like, sir, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I'm like, I'm not going to hurt you. You just hurt yourself. This is freaking awesome. Dude, I'm going to make it stop. Make the pain stop. I'm like, good luck, kid. Drink some milk. Milk's, I don't know. Drink a bunch of fluid and throw it up or something. I don't know, man. It's one of those things with the peppers. So, oh, man. Life has unexpectancies, and sometimes they're just quite comical. Okay, this net ripped last night. I have more nets on the way. I have more nets in, a couple of nets ripped. That's not good. This cost me more and more money. Why did it rip? To be honest, heavy winds and moisture. Plus these things get brittle. So what I'm going to do, I'll clip them. Yeah. I'm going to have to write a to-do list, and I'm just going to go around and just do what I need to do. Yeah. What can you do when it storms a lot around here? Ultraviolet, one of my crosses. That's orange starfish. I believe that's orange star. I'm going to start putting signs out here. I've been mapping my grow. What's this one? Ultraviolet. This one's flowering up. It's got some purple in it. But they're supposed to have a little bit of purple anyway. So, beautiful plant. Sometimes I come down here, pick off some of these leaves. Help stimulate growth. Yeah, I didn't want the flowers forming yet, but I'll take it. I'm gonna get my leaf blower when it dries, do all this. Let's see, another thing. Yeah, I cut down since I moved here, since I got this house. I've cut down, I think, 7-8 trees. That one is going to be cut down. I got to make sure how. See, it's starting to lean, so I'll cut it down. This section I kind of left blank. I wanted a little bit thicker walking section, outdoor review, a little bit of shade, and maybe put a hammock out here. But there's so many. I'm paranoid over the chipmunks trying to take my nuts. So, plants are starting to get bigger. These things are getting on the nets, so I just kind of shake them off. Let's see. A couple of this. That's bubblegum red. I'm number one on Google bubblegum red, but that's really not that big of a deal. Bishop hat yellows. Everybody's seen reds. I got some yellows. This got ripped. So what's the count? 3 nets ripped. 1 can be fixed. That's okay. That's okay. This net's horrible. This net's going to come off today, and I'm going to readjust it. I got a bunch of bamboo. I'm going to start sealing off the area a little bit better. This stuff I'm weed whacking and putting some of the weed block material down. Weed block material, the moisture will go through it. By the way, I have never in my entire life in the pepper community of like 14 years, yes. I think that's how long I've been in the pepper community on Facebook, pepper community since I was a kid, like 7 years old. So, but when we talk about pepper community, we usually talk there's a hole there. So some of this stuff can be fixed. Wait, gotta always keep your eye on stuff or it'll rip on its own, and I'll consider that neglect on my part. So you get some of the stuff from the trees. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I still, oh, now I remember. There's at least 7 people in the pepper community. What they're using, instead of weed block, they're using a hard plastic like a tarp. What's going to happen is it's going to attract slugs, and it's going to be slippery, and then we're going to have more rest in peace people in the community, and just from getting injured and dying or whatever. Like, that is highly dangerous, but they think that's what this is. It's not tarp, it's weed block. I bought this from a specialty store you have to buy in bulk. I spent a couple $1,000s on all of this plus extra rules. So it's sometimes, if you're running a company that uses a lot of materials, I almost got hurt. So that's what it is. Lots to do. That needs cut. I'm not chainsawing. Need to weed whack. Put some more of this material down. There's the greenhouse. Plants are starting to perk, like I said. The big question, the ultimate question, when am I going to add new stuff to the site? Do you realize I get that question 3 times a day? When are you going to add new stuff? I'm like, you guys realize I'm just getting flowers, right? Well, I got a couple peppers, but I'm in Pennsylvania. Even down south, people are not getting many peppers. They're starting to sell a couple pepper boxes, I noticed, in groups and forums and stuff like that. This is, I've never grown this type, so I'm excited about it. These get heavy in the rain. So, jalapeno Goliath. Those are on the website now. I don't think there's that many seeds of these, so I'm growing like 40 of these plants, so I should be perfect. That way, seeds do not depreciate until it's like the third or fourth year. Then they depreciate by, I don't know, anywhere from 0 to 30%. Generally speaking, this is a newer, not a newer type, but a type I've never had. These are kind of clustered in here, but you notice there's a lot of space down there. So what I'm going to do is space these out. I'm excited just like anybody else, just because there's so many types. Still got to add stuff. I got more nets coming. People. I have a 10-gallon pot, and I threw probably close to 80 or more sugar rush stripies in. Probably not the best idea. I already got at least 15 coming up. Oh, you're germinating in that? Okay. 10-gallon pot. Ideally, you want better yields. You want a better developed plant. You really shouldn't do more than 3, and that's pushing it. In fact, right there's an example. Right there, that's like 10-gallon right there, and I got 2 plants in there. I do it, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people are like, there's no way you're growing thousands of plants. No way, no way, no way. It's like a song. And I'm like, well, figure it out mathematically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 to 10 nets per row. This section right here, how many plants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably on 10. 1, 2, 3. It's probably 10 in each section. 50, 60. So, that's 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and plus I got other stuff. I got another room too of plants. Some are only 2. Some are just, oh, the purple UFO section. Oh my Lord. It's like, not that I need exact counts, but it's probably, I don't know, 50 plants under the one section. So we're going to lowball myself on this, lowball it. So that way I'm not exaggerating. At least 2,200 plants out here. Now, ideally, I will say, you really need to space them out. So think about it. I mean, how many people are going to put all these plants under one net? So I'm going to readjust this row and all that other stuff. Dizzy Dragon, hello. So, yeah, you're better off spacing it out. Even doing less plants will get a higher yield, and you'll probably get a higher yield than you would with 10, 15 plants. So, this is ideal. This is pretty good. Yeah, I've been cleaning up around here. I gotta pick all these bricks. Just little stuff I gotta do. I put these nice lights in. They don't serve much of a purpose. I had this tree trimmed last year. So, just walking down here, walking on the other side. I mean, if I ever wanted to expand and get more, even more, cut more trees, trim more trees, and just put more in. I'm only one person here, so it is what it is. So, oh, hey, forgot to mention to you guys, and I'm just calling everybody guys, girls, whatever, general term. So the neighbors are going to go to work and leave their dogs outside, and they bark all day. Wonderful. So anyway, I put airbug earbuds in when I'm out here working and jam to some music or whatever. But otherwise, it doesn't bother me until it's 3 hours of barking. And like, I feel like Elaine on Seinfeld, like, for the love of God, So I hear dogs barking nonstop. People go to work, leave them outside. That's lovely. So yeah, like I said, I haven't had my coffee, so I'm not going to be at my peak performance on happiness. I'm just one of those guys is just not a super happy guy waking up, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So lots of work to be done here. It's kind of wet and a little miserable out here. So let's make the plants look good. So everything's doing good. Just got to get the work in. Just got to get it in. Just a rain. There's 3 dogs over there. Now I'm fascinated. That dog's cute, actually. It's a cute dog. Let's spy. See? Little dog running by. That thing is cute. Back and forth. Going to the left. Going to the right. And is it going to go to the left? Folks, will it go to the left? Oh, man. I have a Sugar Rush Stripey grown by itself. I just had a bunch of seeds. Thought it might as well. Just happens. Yeah, what the heck. It's fun doing things. That dog was cute but annoying. So I can go out. So I got a lot on my hands. So when I get messages and stuff, be patient. Try to keep to the subject. And trust me, I'm the most long-winded person. I don't think I have to convince anybody of that. That's why these videos are great. But, yeah, all right. Let's get some coffee in me. One more thing. You know that pickle coin sticker thing? Where there's a special prize on the back? Well, I still have 10, 15 of those left, so the next few days it'll run out. I'll do another video on it. I need to chug some coffee. Much love, everybody. By the way, I want you all to know, in a very, very, very positive note, these videos are meant for general grow questions. If you need help, just ask here on a live video. If I'm doing a review or a challenge, that's not the time to ask. Unless I said, yeah, come on, give me some questions, which a lot of times I do. But stuff like this, yeah, just ask away. It makes better content. It helps you guys. But as far as my email and messenger and text message and telephone, I ask people just strictly to my products. Because last year, I think it was like 2,000 messages a day on average. And 80% of it was from not even my customers. It was from bigger corporations that didn't want to do it. It was from first-year growers, first-year sellers that didn't have any information and couldn't do customer service, and they're working on another job on it. So, I mean, like I say, it's not my responsibility. So, some dude walking back there with his coffee. I hate to say this is a weird thing to say, but I was a little jealous because he had coffee in his hand and I didn't. So, there's all kinds of activity back there. Children, adults, dogs. Man, it's like a party over there. I do like that house. It's kind of a neat house. Reminds me of my friend's lake cabin house. Kind of small, but nice and cozy. Actually, my friend's lake house is much bigger than that, probably 3 times bigger than that. But it's a similar design. It's a nice design. What's the best tasting Super Hut you have on your website? I'm not in the seed room right now. That's a good question. Super Hut. Primo Tally. There's a lot of activity over there. That freaking dog. I don't know, the little things in life. Sometimes the things that annoy you actually give you pleasure to some degree for entertainment value. Adorable dog. That thing is like a cartoon over there. Make a video of my neighbor's dog. Anyway, yeah, Prima Tally for the mega super hot, the mega pint, the mega Johnny Depp pint super hot. I would say Prima Tally. I don't know. I need my coffee. I could go over stuff like this more. It's not a problem on some more live videos. Let's see. I only got one order in. Let's see. As of right now, it's 9:45. I didn't even get the one order out. It's like a $10 order. All other orders were shipped. I did 2 waves of shipments yesterday. So I ended up at 4 p.m. was my last shipment. So if you guys want to get a few orders in today, I'm hooking up orders massively. Like you're going to really get your money's worth. Really get your money's worth. You know, they're isolated seeds. It's a legit company. I'm giving you extras. Plus you get the pickle coin sticker, which actually has an additional thing on it. So Walker, Texas peppers. Hello. Quick assessment. I would say success. I would say last night's storm, minimal damage. Like not even noteworthy. Not even noteworthy. I'll just drop some new nets on a couple ones. Not a big deal. So some of the other nets that got ripped, I'll just kind of clip them and I could put them on smaller plants where I'm only growing one type. So for some reason, I ended up with Farmer's Jalapeno, only one plant. So I'll put it on a bucket and I'll use one of those, clip the crap out of it. I politically correct term. And all that stuff. So things are looking pretty good. Hello, Walker. Yeah, I did this out of necessity. I'm going to space those out. I got more buckets, containers. It's always a work in progress. I used to put plants here as too thing. Of course, that's all ripped. I don't feel like buying new screening when my community has 10,000 deer that keep... I fixed this. Do you know this cost me like $1,000 to fix, and all of a sudden, freaking a week later, it got ripped through again. So, did you know the Moruga Scorpion is a 23-year cross? Original name was Moruga Blend. Yeah. Hey, Sean. 23-year cross. I didn't know that. I didn't know 23. But yeah, I've been around since the beginning of time. Not Jesus or AD or BC, but yeah, I've been around. Let's see, active probably 2013 in the pepper community on Facebook and everything. Yeah, I could rattle off all kinds of cool stuff about everything, about the history, just history alone. Cooling off, been out trimming off sucker leaves, already getting hot. Yeah, what's the temperature here? It is 68 degrees here in 45 minutes south of Pittsburgh. All right, I do have a couple messages in here. I got to get my coffee going. Got to get the coffee going. Brain is at, what do they say? You use 10% of your brain. I'm probably using 1.4 until I get that coffee. And then I go up to 15% for 3 hours. Then have to continuously drink coffee. So I keep that percentage. I got some cleaning up to do, folks. So, all right. Check y'all later. Much love. Pickle coin sticker still going on for the next X amount of orders. I'll make another video today on that. All right. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com.